On the Sunday before Thanksgiving, Jackson, Mississippi got 2/3 of an inch of rain, while Tupelo, Mississippi and Little Rock, Arkansas got 0.8 of an inch. The next day, New Orleans got almost 0.9 of an inch of rain. Ho-hum, you say, why am I highlighting what seem to be fairly mundane rain totals for that part of the country? Well, it's simply that the lower Mississippi River Valley and parts of the southeast are in drought, with 87% of Louisiana and 90% of Mississippi in extreme or exceptional drought, the two worst categories. The situation has dramatically deteriorated over the last few months. Here's the drought monitor from back in late July, a noticeable lack of much color in that area then, so the dryness has primarily developed since late summer. And what's really struck me is the lack of heavy rain days in this relatively wet part of the country. Here's how long it's been in days since an inch or more of rain fell in some cities in that area. 229 days in Jackson, Mississippi. That's 7.5 months, the longest such stretch on record there. The 113 days at New Orleans Lakefront Airport is the 5th longest stretch there. Very unusual to go almost 3.5 months without a really rainy day. After all, these places all average between 50 and 60 inches of rain a year. And finally, here's the average annual number of 1 inch plus rain days at these cities, anywhere from 17 to 21. So such days are not uncommon in this part of the country. And fortunately for them, I think there's potential for those rainy days to return, and it's related to the ongoing El Niño. Here's the link. One of the two major jet streams on the planet is the subtropical jet, named for where it's typically found, above the subtropics. El Niño's fingerprint is unusually warm water in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean. That anomalously warm water heats the air above, which increases the temperature difference between the tropics and the mid-latitudes. And larger north to south temperature contrasts are fuel for faster jet stream winds. Anytime a jet stream is nearby, there's greater potential for surface storms to strengthen. So a faster subtropical jet typically delivers an enhanced risk of precipitation, in this case to Gulf Coast states. And the Climate Prediction Center's outlook for precipitation this winter leans heavily on this potential. These green shades from East Texas across the southeast represent a hedge toward above average precipitation, with the darkest green a 60 to 70% chance of a wetter than average winter. Now, this is far from a sure bet. The character of a winter depends on more than El Niño, but the strengthening of the subtropical jet during an El Niño is a very robust connection. So I wouldn't be surprised if drought conditions improve in the next few months. In fact, I already have a new WxYz penciled in for late March. We'll call it, Did El Niño Deliver? Stay tuned. Our extended forecast is next.